U.S. blocks $3 billion drone sale to India until meaningful investigation of Pannun assassination conspiracy.
Here's a summary of the article.
New Delhi. The U.S. government has held back delivery of 31 MQ-9A Sea Guardian and Sky Guardian drones to India until New Delhi carries out a meaningful investigation into the conspiracy to assassinate Gurpatwant Singh Pannun, The Wire has learned. Pannun, who hold dual U.S. and Canadian citizenship, is a New York-based Khalistan activist accused by India of terrorism. The proposed $3 billion purchase includes 15 Sea Guardian drones for the Indian Navy, while the Indian Air Force and Army are supposed to get 8 Sky Guardian drones each. Ironically, the Indian Ministry of Defence's internal approval for the now stalled drone procurement came in June 2023, a week before Prime Minister Narendra Modi's state visit to Washington. He has been formally charged with conspiring to kill Pannun, and is currently in detention in the Czech Republic pending his deportation to the U.S. In a joint statement on the Pannun plot last December, 5 U.S. Congress members of Indian origin, who received a classified briefing from the Biden administration on the federal indictment, said that it is critical for India to fully investigate and hold those responsible, including Indian government officials, accountable, and provide assurances that this will not happen again. Contacted for comments on the delayed approvals for the drone deal, the U.S. State Department said, "We do not comment on arms sales until we have formally notified the U.S. Congress." India has given its commitment to make a full accounting of the Pannun affair. And then the Capitol Hill is going to exercise its judgment on whether India has taken adequate measures or not, says the Washington Insider.
This post received a score of 4,600, with an upvote ratio of 93%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
That's a lot of fucking drones, yo.
They gotta scan all those mountain passes for Chinese incursions.
This is not going to get in the way of selling arms to India for very long. India's military is currently heavily based on Russian gear, and they are being forced to buy from Western suppliers now because Russia doesn't have anything to sell. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to create a new market for U.S. weapons and shut Russia out permanently.
India is pivoting towards France. They signed a major deal with them a few days ago. The USA saw it like anyone else, so there's not as many incentives for them to change their mind until after the investigation.
India buys a lot of stuff from the US even if France may have won the Rafale deal. In fact, India already operates many US drones, transport aircrafts, surveillance aircrafts, Apaches etc. So blocking further sale would be the best way to shut oneself out of the world's largest weapons importer, even in areas that the US companies have succeeded after decades of effort.
Who else makes a comparable drone that doesn't use American components?
If this is true, it's a bit weird. The USA gives military aid to all sorts of nations who do all sorts of extrajudicial killing and assassinations. I guess to be fair, the dude was a US citizen, so it's a bit different.
Greater than I guess to be fair, the dude was a citizen, so it's a bit different? He still is. He is not dead.
India fell right into the trap. They had their trust tested with the Canadian accusation and instead of coming clean got themselves in a much bigger mess. They actually thought Canada and US weren't that tight.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.